Alex Pereira to corner Sean Strickland at UFC 312. In an unexpected turn of events, UFC light heavyweight champion Alex Pereira is set to fly to Australia to corner Sean Strickland in his fight against Dricus du Plessis at UFC 312. This news has surprised many in the MMA world, considering their history. Pereira famously knocked out Strickland in 2022, leading to Strickland's downfall in the middleweight division. However, over time, their rivalry turned into mutual respect and eventually evolved into a strong training partnership. Strickland, who lost his UFC middleweight championship to du Plessis earlier this year, is determined to reclaim his title. Having Pereira in his corner could provide a strategic advantage, given Pereira's world-class striking ability and championship experience. This unique alliance adds an interesting layer to the rematch, as fans are eager to see if Strickland, with Pereira's guidance, can overcome the South African middleweight champion and regain his throne. Islam Makhachev donates UFC belt and fight gloves to Dagestan Museum. Reigning UFC lightweight champion Islam Makhachev has once again demonstrated his deep connection to his roots by donating his UFC championship belt and the fight gloves he wore during his UFC 302 title defense to a sports museum in Dagestan. Makhachev, who has been a dominant force in the 155-pound division, stated that he hopes his contributions will inspire the younger generation in his home country. Dagestan has produced some of the most dominant wrestlers and mixed martial artists in the world, with Makhachev being a direct disciple of Khabib Nurmagomedov and Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov's legacy. His donation symbolizes more than just a gesture. It is a testament to hard work, discipline, and the importance of remembering one's origins. The sports museum will now showcase Makhachev's memorabilia, allowing young Dagestani athletes to witness the rewards of dedication and perseverance. Nina Marie Danieli, frustrated with Khabib and Islam for declining interview due to vulgar questions, popular MMA interviewer Nina Marie Danieli recently expressed her frustration after Khabib Nurmagomedov and Islam Makhachev both refused to grant her an interview. According to sources close to the situation, the decision was based on concerns regarding Daniela's interview style, which often includes bold or controversial questions that some fighters might find inappropriate. Daniela is known for her lighthearted yet sometimes provocative interview approach, which has garnered mixed reactions in the MMA community. While some fighters enjoy the casual, humorous exchanges, others, especially those from more traditional backgrounds like Khabib and Makhachev, prefer to keep media interactions professional and respectful. Khabib, who has been vocal about his principles, reportedly found some of Daniela's past questions too vulgar or inappropriate, leading to the decision to decline the interview request. This situation has ignited debates among MMA fans, with some defending Khabib and Islam's right to refuse interviews that don't align with their values, while others believe that media personalities should be given creative freedom to engage fighters in different ways. Regardless, the incident has only added to the ongoing conversation about the balance between journalism, entertainment, and respect in the fight world. Khamzat Chimaev mocks Sean Strickland's new bald look on Twitter. The rivalry between Khamzat Chimaev and Sean Strickland took a hilarious turn recently, as Chimaev took to Twitter, X, to roast Strickland's new bald look. The undefeated Chechen-born fighter shared an edited image of Strickland, emphasizing his completely shaven head, alongside a mocking caption. Strickland, who has never been one to shy away from verbal warfare, is known for his brutal honesty and unapologetic personality. However, this time, he found himself on the receiving end of some social media trolling. Fans had mixed reactions to Chimaev's joke, with some finding it amusing and others calling it childish trash talk. Chimaev's online antics are nothing new. He has previously trolled fighters like Kamaru Usman, Paulo Costa, and Colby Covington, often using social media to stir up drama before potential matchups. Given Strickland's temperament, it wouldn't be surprising if this leads to an even bigger feud between the two middleweights in the near future. Dricus du Plessis trolls Demetrious Johnson for forgetting. Bilal Muhammad is the welterweight champion. Current UFC middleweight champion. Dricus du Plessis recently poked fun at MMA legend Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson, after the former flyweight champion seemingly forgot that Belal Muhammad is the current UFC welterweight champion. During a live Q&A session, Johnson was asked about the 170-pound title holder, and his response was a confused, "Wait, who is the champ?" Du Plessis wasted no time responding to the clip, laughing and writing, "Ha ha ha, I just can't believe you said, who is the 170 champ?" His reaction quickly went viral in the MMA community, with fans both amused and shocked that a seasoned veteran like Johnson had a mental lapse regarding one of the most stacked divisions in the UFC. While Du Plessis' comment was lighthearted, it highlights the often overlooked status of Belal Muhammad, who won the title in a controversial decision against Leon Edwards. Many fans believe that Muhammad, despite being the champion, still doesn't receive the respect and recognition he deserves.
When you look at 145 is Topuria, he's Spanish. Then 155 is Islam. 170, who's 170 champ? That's Belal Muhammad. Yeah,
Belal.
you're kind of right. Yeah, I think it's probably
I
the
can't
first
believe
time.
you just said, who is the 170 champ? Oh, that's the best here.
Oh, fuck. I love Belal Muhammad. I love
llia and Alexandra Topuria trained together. Ahead of UFC 312 debut, rising featherweight star llia Topuria has been actively training alongside his brother Alexandra Topuria, who is set to make his UFC debut on the same card. The Topuria brothers have been training at their gym in Spain, sharpening their skills together as Alexandra prepares for his first fight in the promotion. Originally, Alexandra was scheduled to face Cody Haddon, but after a last-minute opponent change, he is now set to fight Colby Thickness, who happens to be a teammate of former UFC featherweight champion Alexander Volkanovski. This unexpected connection has added extra excitement to the bout, as llia himself has been heavily linked to a potential title fight against Volkanovski. With llia currently ranked at the top of the featherweight division, and Alexandra looking to make a strong first impression in the UFC, their joint training camp could be a massive stepping stone for the family's MMA legacy.
Oh, some striking, some flow, feeling. All the hard work is done. Now it's a weight cut.
2, 1, cambio, queda 1 minuto.
Metes, mientras tanto te mueves.
5, 3, 2, 1, tiempo.
Arman Tsarukyan versus Micheal Chandler. Confirmed for UFC 314 on April 12th. The highly anticipated lightweight clash between Arman Tsarukyan and Micheal Chandler has officially been set for UFC 314, scheduled for April 12th in Miami. This fight is expected to have major title implications, with Tsarukyan being one of the division's fastest rising contenders and Chandler looking to get back into the title picture. Tsarukyan, who has been on an impressive winning streak, has called out several top lightweights in hopes of securing a title shot against Islam Makhachev. A victory over a big name like Chandler would likely push him into the #1 contender spot. On the other hand, Chandler has been inactive for nearly 2 years, waiting for a blockbuster fight with Conor McGregor that never materialized. Now, the former Bellator champion is hungry to prove that he still belongs at the top of the division. With both fighters possessing explosive striking and wrestling skills, this matchup is expected to deliver fireworks. These updates reflect some of the biggest stories currently circulating in the MMA world, highlighting the intensity, drama, and excitement that continue to shape the UFC landscape. As UFC 312 and UFC 314 approach, fans can expect more surprises, rivalries, and high-stakes battles to unfold.